Hello students, so now we are going to learn about operators and expressions in Java. Okay, actually what is operator? Operator is nothing but it's a mathematical symbols that are used in an expression. Okay, so now actually what is expression? We all do mathematics, isn't it? We have mathematics as a subject, so we write down the expression such as C is equals to A plus B into 4. So this is known as an expression. So in this expression C, A, B, 4, okay, C, A, B and 4 are known as what? They are known as the operand, whereas equals to, plus, into, they are known as what? Operators. Okay, fine, understood. So an expression consists of what? Operand and the operators. Clear? So we are going to learn about the operand and the operators and the expressions used in Java. Okay, now how many types of operators are there in Java? So basically there are 3 types of operator in Java. So what are they? They are arithmetical, number 2 is logical, and the third one is what? Relational operators. Fine. There are 3 types of operator: arithmetical, logical, and the third one is what? Relational. Now let us discuss one by one. So actually what is arithmetical operator? So arithmetical operator is nothing but that operator that consists of arithmetical expressions. Okay, means what I want to say is that arithmetical operator consists of plus, minus, into, divide, and percentage respectively. Okay, these are the operators that are used in arithmetical operator. That means just to perform the mathematical, okay, just a minute, okay, just to perform the mathematical calculation we use arithmetical operators. Fine, okay. Now comes what are the types of arithmetical operator. As we had discussed right now that there are 3 types of operator: arithmetical, logical, and relational. Now we are going to talk about arithmetical operator. Okay, so now arithmetical operator is again divided into 3 types. So what are they? One is known as unary operator, the second one is known as binary operator, and the third one is known as what? Ternary operator. Clear? So let us discuss one by one. What is unary? So unary is nothing but that operators which are operated on a single operand. Okay, means it's a symbol. As I said that operators are nothing but a symbols, mathematical symbols, okay, that are being used for certain calculations. So what is unary? So unary means it's an operator that does its work on a single operand. Single operand means it's a single variable. Okay, so for example plus, minus, plus plus, minus minus, they are known as what? Unary operators. Clear? Okay, the second one is what? The examples are also given of unary operators. Suppose if a is equals to 8, then in unary, in the form of unary, how we can write? Plus a, okay, or a is equals to minus 10. Okay, so see this minus 10, 8 means plus. We don't write plus, but it is treated as a plus sign. Okay, so these are known as unary operators. Clear? Okay, so now comes binary. Okay, we will talk about binary. Okay, so what is binary arithmetic operator? So binary is nothing but all those operators, all those symbols that works, or to perform that operations we require minimum two inputs, that is two operand. See here, we require at least two operand. For example, see out here, a plus b. So a and b are known as the operand. See, a minus b. So minus, plus, into, divide, percentage, they are known as the operator, where a and b are known as the operand. Okay, so the examples are also given out here. Say, so I'll send you this snapshot also, no need to worry. Okay, you just see the explanation first. So binary operators, how it works? The binary operator works on minimum two operand. Okay, okay, now comes what was our, see, we had arithmetic operator was of unary operator, binary and ternary. So now let's see what is ternary operator. So do you know what is ternary operator? See, ternary is nothing but it requires three variables. That means in order to perform ternary operations, minimum three operand are required. Okay, how three operand are required? Let us see. So this ternary operator is also known as what? Conditional operator. Okay, or conditional assignment. Say, ternary operators deals with three operand. They are also called conditional assignment statement because the value assigned to a variable depends upon a logical expression. So see the syntax. So variable is equals to test variable, question mark, and colon. These are the two very important things that you need to know. This text expression means your condition. On the basis of this condition, question mark, two possible outputs are there, outcomes are there. Expression 1 is the true part and expression 2 is the false part. So it's written, the variable contains the result. See, the variable contains the result of expression 1. This expression 1, you'll get the output as expression 1 when if this condition, test condition, is true. Otherwise that of expression 2. If this condition is false, then it will do the operation whatever is written in this expression 2. Okay, I'll show you with an example. So now see, example, the value of a is how much? Suppose 5, and the value of b is how much? 3. So now max is equals to a greater than b. We are checking this. A is greater than b. See, the value of a is how much? 5, and the value of b is how much? 3. So 5 is greater than 3. Yes or no? Yes, 5 is greater than 3. If yes, so is this condition true? Yes. If this condition is true, then it will do the work of expression 1. So what is written in the expression 1? A. So what is a? A means 5. So it will print 5. So if this condition would have been false, so it could have done the work whatever is written inside the second part, that is the b out here. Okay, so here the value 5 is stored in max, and whatever the output comes this, that will be stored where? Out here in max. So this condition was true, that's why a came. So a means how much? 5, and this 5 was stored where? In max. So that's why the value 5 is stored in max as a is greater than b is true. See another thing out here, mean. Another example, mean is equals to b is greater than, okay, B is greater than A, question mark, A colon B. So out here, what is the value of B? The value of B is 3. So 3 is greater than A. 3, the value of B is 3 and the value of A is how much? 5. So 3 is greater than 5. No, false. So false means what it will print? B. So what is the value of B? 3. And that 3 is stored where? In min. So therefore value 3 is stored in min as B is greater than A is false. Because this condition was false, that's why it had printed whatever the work is being done in B, the second part. The first part is the true part. Colon, after colon, whatever is there, that will be the false part. Clear? So we did what? Arithmetic operator in detail. So arithmetic operator is of 3 types. One is unary, the second one is binary, and the third one is what? Third one is ternary operator. Clear? Now we are going to do the second types of operator. So second type of operator is what? So logical operator. Okay, the second was logical operator. So now what is logical operator? So logical operator is nothing that does, okay, that performs its operation based on the concept of logic. For example, today it's very sunny day, it's very hot. Is it raining or not? Yeah, and then what we say, it's in its reply we say that, oh yeah, today it's very hot day. No, it's not raining. True or false? We reply in the answer true or false, isn't it? We say yes or no. It's not raining, it's raining, it's very hot, it's not hot, it's raining, isn't it? Okay, so whenever we deal with such kind of logic, so we say it's a, that can be done with the help of logical operator. Now how many types of logical operators are there? So there are 3 types of logical operator. One is AND. So its symbolic form is M percent. Okay, this M percent is 2. OR means just 2 straight, just like parallel lines. Okay, and NOT means exclamation sign. So these are the 3 logical operators used in Java. Okay, so let's see the example out here. So how we write, its format of writing is, see, suppose in order, and one thing you need to know that when using this logical operator, okay, this while using and OR, for both these 2 operators, minimum 2 variables, that is 2 operand A and B, or it can be any other variable also, X, Y, Z, whatever, but minimum 2 inputs are required. Minimum 2 operand are required. Clear? Whereas for NOT, the third logical operator, just 1 variable will be enough. Okay, minimum 1 input will be enough, 1 operand will be enough to perform this NOT operator. Clear? So let us see the example. So precedence of logical operator is not AND OR. That is, if a statement contains all the 3 logical operator, then NOT operator will perform first. Okay, so for example out here, let us say if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, or B is greater than A, not C is greater than B. Clear? So that means here, see, we in this expression all the 3 logical operators are used. So when all the 3 operators are used, which operator is to be performed first? So first we have to perform logical NOT, that is exclamation. See out here, so that has to be performed first. Second, what we have to perform? Second one is and at last we have to perform logical OR. Clear? Fine. Okay, let us see the examples. So out here, logical OR example is, see, 5 is greater than 4. is 5 is greater than 4 or 8 is greater than 12. So when we are using this logical operators, that is whether and, logical or logical not, its outcome will be either true or 1. Instead of true we can write on or we can write 1, and instead of false we can write off or 0. Clear? Okay. Now, so while using or, when our output will be true, remember that. Okay, very important point to be noted, that when our output will be true if we are using logical or operator. So this operator is used to combine two or more conditional expressions. Okay, so it will be used. So logical or is being basically used to combine two or more conditional expression. Okay, as I said, it will result in true when your output will be true, when if any one or more condition is true, otherwise in false if none of the condition is true. For example, see out here, this is logical or. So before this there is one condition, after this or there is another condition. So in order to get your output as 1 or true, so from both these condition, okay, any one, if any one of the condition is true, then your output will be true. Okay, so let us check. See, 5 is greater than 4. Yes, true. Okay, this is true. So definitely or says that if any one is true, then output will be definitely true. Even though we are going to check the second one, see, 8 is greater than 12, false, but this 5 is greater than 4, so your output will be true. Clear? Okay, let us check the second one. 3 is greater than 7. Is it true? No, false. See here, 5 is less than or equals to 4 if anyone. Okay, whenever you see like this, less than, equals to, or greater than equals to, so if anyone satisfies, then your output will be, that condition will be true. Okay, but here both the condition are false. So but or says that, logical or says that your output will be true only when your any one of the condition is true, but here both the condition are false, that's why your output result will be in false. Why? Because both the expression are false. Clear? So similarly, logical and now. See, logical and. So logical and says that just like this, logical or any one condition should be true, but in logical or any one of the conditions should be true to get your output as true. But logical and says that your output will be true when both the condition is true, then only your output will be true. Remember, your output will be true when both the conditions are true. So let us see this example. So 5 is greater than 3. Yes. And so before this and there is one condition, after this and there is another condition. So whenever there are more than one condition, so at that time we can use this logical operators. So logical and says your output will be true when both the condition are true. If any one is true, then even then your output will be false. So and says that both should be true, or says any one is true, then your output will be true. So let's check this. So 5 is greater than 3. Yes, true. 3 is less than 5. True. So both are true. So that's why your output will be true, because both the expression are true. Let's see the second. 6 is equals to 6. Yes, both are equal. So this is true, and let's check this. 3 is greater than 0. Yes, so that means both are true. So that's why your output is true. So let's check this. 5 not equals to 5. So that this condition says that 5 is not equals to 5. 5 is not equals to 5. False. But in general this is true, no? If we don't write this not, if we take out this not, then 5 is equals to 5. But here they are saying 5 is not equals to 5. False. This is equal. But here is saying that is it not equal? So this will be false. So 4 is equals to 4. Yes, this is true. This is false. So as AND says that both should be true in order to get your output true. But out here this is false. So that's why your result will be in false. Clear? Okay. And the last logical operator is NOT operator. So NOT operator, as I said that in order to perform NOT operator, only one input, one operand is required. Okay, only one operand is required. So let's check this. See, 8 is greater than 3. So while doing this, what we have to do, you just close this NOT operator first. Okay, so how this NOT operator works? So NOT operator works. Suppose if you are saying true, okay, and if you say not true, then your output will be false. Means it's just the opposite. Whatever you say true, then your output will be false. If you say false, your output will be true. Means it's a vice, it's a reverse, it's an opposite. Okay, so logical NOT operator is applied when you want to reverse the outcome of an expression. Okay, so 8 is greater than 3. 8 is greater than 3. Yes, true. But because of this NOT, your answer will be false. So let's check this second. 5 is less than 7. 5 is less than 7. Yes, true. But because of this NOT, your answer will be false. So let's check this. 3 is less than 0. False. But reverse of false will be, because of this it will be reverse. So reverse of false will be true. Clear? Okay. So we have discussed till now, what we have discussed? We have discussed arithmetic operator and logical operator. Now the third and the last is relational operator. Okay, so let's discuss this.